With this automation, you can take any TikTok video and repurpose it across multiple platforms in just a few minutes. Here's how it works. The workflow downloads the original TikTok, removes the watermark, and overlays an avatar. Then, it rewrites the original script and uses it to generate a talking avatar. Using JSON to video, it merges the new avatar video with the original clip. At the end, the automation posts the final video to all your social media platforms. Automatically. No manual editing, no extra tools, just efficient AI-powered repurposing. First, let me show you how it works. Let's run the automation one time. You will see the end result later in this tutorial. You'll be able to download this automation directly from my school community, or you can recreate alone. The download link is in the video description. Once you have the JSON file, go to n8n, click on the three dots, and choose Import Workflow. In just a few seconds, you'll have the exact same automation set up as mine. All you need to do is create the credentials for each node. I won't go into those details here. I'm sure you can handle that part on your own. The same goes for the Airtable base. You'll find the link to copy it inside my school community. Just duplicate the base to your own Airtable account, then make sure to select it in the Airtable nodes inside n8n. Now I'll go to my TikTok account and choose this video. If you check out my TikTok account,
I built a
feel
YouTube
free to
automation.
follow and give it a like. I'd really appreciate that. I'll go to my Airtable, where all the databases are hosted, and create a new row. Then, I'll paste the TikTok URL into that row. Now I'll go back to my n8n instance and click on Execute Workflow. It'll take a few minutes to finish running. In the meantime, let me walk you through how this Airtable base is structured so you can understand every step. Let me explain what type of fields we're using in this Airtable base, so you can recreate it exactly. TikTok URL. This is a URL field. It allows you to paste a clickable link to the original TikTok video. Status. This is a single select field. It lets you manually or automatically update the current state of the automation. For example, pending, in progress, or done. Original video. This is an attachment field. The automation uploads the downloaded TikTok video file here. Original sound, another attachment field, used to store just the extracted audio file from the original video. Original transcript. This is a long text field. It holds the full transcript of the original video, generated using speech to text. Modified transcript, also a long text field, where the rewritten script is saved. This version is used to generate the talking avatar. Avatar video. This is another attachment field, where the generated avatar video is uploaded automatically. Final video. One more attachment field, used to store the final edited video that merges the avatar with the original TikTok video. All of these fields work together to track each step of the automation and keep your content organized and ready to publish. The first node is the one that runs when you click Execute Workflow. You can leave it as it is or replace it with another trigger if you want to schedule or automate this flow. The second node is an Airtable Search Records node. Here, make sure you select the correct base and table from your Airtable account. Also, use the formula you see on the screen. This formula ensures the automation only runs for rows that are not marked as done. The third node is an HTTP request, where we use the TikTok API via Rapid API. You'll need to create a free account on rapidapi.com, where you get free monthly credits. Then, in the node, apply the exact same settings you see in my setup to fetch metadata correctly. Next, we use another HTTP request node. This time, we download the TikTok video using the link retrieved from the previous step. This video will then be passed to the next node. The fifth node is an Airtable Update Record node. Here, we update the current row in Airtable with the downloaded video in the original video field. Make sure you use the correct expression to upload the video file, and don't forget to include the record ID to update the right row. The next node is another HTTP request. This time, I'm using a different API endpoint from the same Rapid API service. But now to download just the sound from the TikTok video. You don't need to touch advanced settings. Just copy the ones you see on the screen. After that, I add another HTTP request node to download the actual audio file from the URL we just received. This step is simple. Again, just follow the same structure and settings you see in my workflow. Next, we use the transcribe audio node, powered by OpenAI. This node sends the audio file to OpenAI's Whisper model to convert speech into text. The setup is straightforward. Select your OpenAI credentials and use the exact same options shown on my screen. After transcription, I use another Airtable update record node. This time, we upload the transcribed audio back into Airtable, so it's stored inside the original transcript field. The settings are almost the same as before, just make sure to include the correct record ID and target the right field for the transcript. The next node is an OpenAI message model. Here I'm using the GPT-4-1 mini model. The prompt is very simple. I'm asking it to rewrite the original transcript into a cleaner and more engaging version. The original transcript is pulled automatically from Airtable and inserted into the prompt. Everything is dynamically added, so you don't have to do anything manually. Now I'll use another Airtable update record node, because I want to update the modified transcript from OpenAI into the next column in Airtable. Make sure you select the correct field and include the record ID just like before. For the next node, I'll use another HTTP request and rename it to Fetch Avatar. This time, I'm using an API from Captions.ai. You'll need to create an account there. Once you do, you'll get 360 free credits to start with. In this node, please follow the same settings I'm using in the tutorial. Of course, make sure to use your own API key when setting up the authentication. This node will fetch all available avatars from Captions.ai. From this list, you'll be able to choose the one you want to use. First, the avatars are retrieved, and then the video will be generated based on your selection. I recommend visiting the Captions.ai website to preview the avatars and see which one fits your style best. The next node is another HTTP request, which I've renamed to Generate Video. We'll use this to send the avatar and script to the API and generate the video. The key setting here is in the body content type. Make sure to set it to JSON and check Specify Body using JSON. Then, paste the code you see in the tutorial into the JSON field to structure the request correctly. The next node is a wait node. I've set the delay to 5 minutes to give enough time for the video to be fully rendered. After that, I'm using another HTTP request node to fetch the URL of the rendered video. Just like before, make sure to update the URL to the correct API endpoint. The HTTP method should be set to post, and in the JSON field, make sure to paste the exact code you see in the tutorial. The next node is another Airtable update record. Here, make sure to select the correct record ID, just like in the previous steps. We'll use this node to populate the avatar video field in Airtable. This field will store the avatar video generated by Captions.ai. The next step is to create videos with JSON2 video. I recommend signing up for an account and choosing a prepaid plan to get started easily. In your HTTP request node, set the method to post and use the following URL that connects to the JSON2 video API. Make sure you authenticate using your API key. In the JSON field, paste the code from your video template. This JSON code was taken from my own template. The easiest way is to copy my template link, which you can find inside this n8n automation, and then modify it if needed. Alternatively, you can create a new template from scratch. Make sure your template has a single scene. In this scene, you'll have 2 layers: the main video, your downloaded TikTok; the overlay video, your voiceover avatar. When selecting the main video, you can adjust its settings on the right-hand panel. Then, for the overlay video, match the settings I use if you want the avatar to appear in the bottom right or any specific position. To export the template, click on Movie Template, then click on JSON. Copy the entire JSON structure, Paste it into your HTTP request node. Make sure you dynamically replace the video URLs in the JSON. Replace the main video URL with the TikTok download. Replace the overlay video URL with the avatar video. Also, very important, in the JSON for the main video, set muted, true. This mutes the original TikTok audio so that only the avatar's voiceover is heard. And one more tip, choose an avatar that speaks at a natural speed, close to your original voice, to make the result look more realistic. Next, add a wait node. In my case, I've set it to 1 minute, just to give JSON to video time to render the final result. After that, add another HTTP request node. Here we use the JSON to video API again, this time with the get method, to retrieve the final video. Use the correct URL from their docs, and make sure you include the video ID from the previous step. The next step is to upload the final video to your Airtable base. Use an Airtable update record node, just like before, but this time update the final video column. From here on, I won't explain the Blotato steps again, since I've already covered them in other tutorials. That includes how to upload your video to Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and more. Now, let me show you the final result.
I developed a YouTube automation that produces long-form videos with a single click. It handles script writing, voiceover, image generation, subtitle creation, and automatically uploads the video. After that, it promotes the content on more than 10 platforms, including Instagram, Threads, Pinterest, LinkedIn.
Please check the initial video. I built a YouTube automation that creates long-form videos with just one click. It writes the script, adds voiceover, generates matching images, creates subtitles, and uploads the video automatically. Then, it promotes it across over 10 platforms, like Instagram, Threads, Pinterest. If you want to use this exact automation, join my school community to download everything: Airtable base, n8n workflow, and full setup. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks for watching.